this is Danny, the Student Hub Engagement Officer. So today we're going to talk about the tax file number declaration form that looks something like this. Okay, so I have seen that sometimes the students make some mistakes. So today we're going to talk about how we should fill it up and those questions that can be a little bit confusing for the students. Okay, that way to avoid future mistakes. So let's have a look. So here is the form. Maybe as I mentioned, this is not the last version. However, it's pretty similar to the last version. So you can fill it up this one online through your Gov account, or when you are signing the contract with your new employer, they're going to provide a physical copy. Okay, so as you can see, the section 8 is what you need to fill it up, which is the first section. Okay, then the section B over here, you don't need to worry because that is what the employer needs to fill it up. Okay, so question number 1 is about your tax file number. So at this stage you should already apply for your tax file number. If you don't know how to apply, please check the Student Hub videos because there is one video that explains you how to apply. Okay, so then from the question number 2 to the question number 5 is personal information. Okay, so please make sure to fill it up the right information over there. Read carefully. If you made a mistake, just ask to your employer to give you a new copy and fill it up again. Okay, so now question number 6. So it depends of the type of contract that you will have with your new company. So if it's gonna be a full-time, part-time, or if it's gonna be a casual employment. Okay, then the tricky question for international students is the one that says, are you an Australian resident for tax purposes? Okay, so if we go to the ATO website, which the link I will include it in the description of the video. So this is the official ATO website. So here they explain you how to complete the payment form. Okay, so this is what we already talked about it. So the question here that says, are you Australian resident for tax purposes? In the case of the international students, generally speaking, the answer is yes. Okay, but here you can have a look. If you have always lived in Australia, or if you have come to Australia and now live here permanently, then are you an overseas student doing a course that takes more than 6 months to complete? So in general speaking, that is most of the cases of our international students. Okay, so that's why here the question, are you Australian resident purposes, your answer is yes. Why is this important? Because if you answer no, it means they will take more taxes from you. Okay, in your case it's gonna be yes. Okay, other question that sometimes the students get confused is the one that says, do you want to claim the tax for free threshold from this payer? So normally, generally speaking, for the student profile, the answer is going to be yes. However, here in the website, they explain a little bit more what that means. So they say, if you are not currently claiming the tax-free threshold from another payer, so you should say yes, for example, if it's your first job. But what happens if you have 2 jobs or even 3 jobs? In that case, you will answer yes if the total income from your all sources will be less than the tax-free threshold. Okay, like is mentioned here. So that it means, the way that you can have a look if it's gonna be less than the tax-free threshold is you can check online. So what I did here, I put how much is the tax-free threshold Australia for 2023. So in this case, if your total income is less than 80,200, then the answer is yes. So what is mean, if you have more than one job, two jobs, three jobs, whatever, if the total income doesn't pass this amount, then you can answer yes. But if it's gonna be more than that, then you answer no. And because the way that they're gonna take part of the taxes is gonna be different, depends on how much you earn. Okay. So now, what happened if you already made a mistake about the number 7, which is if you are an Australian resident? In that case, what you need to do is talk to your employee and tell that unfortunately you made a mistake, and then they will help you to update it on the system. Okay, and then in the financial year, you need to talk to your accountant to make sure that they fix it on the system and that you get the money back about those taxes. Okay, so then the other questions, for example, if you have a senior Australian tax offer, in your case of course is no. As well, if you want to claim a some overseas forces, blah blah blah, that's well no. So number 11, do you have a accumulated higher education? Normally you say no, because as an international students we don't have education load from Australia. Same as, do you have an accumulated financial supplement debt? No. Okay, so then make sure to read carefully. But anyway, if you have any question about how to fill it up, as I say, I am leaving the link of the instructions by the author of how you need to answer those questions. Okay, and at the end, what you need to do is sign and put the date of the day that you are signing and fill it up the form. Okay. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments and we are more than happy to have a look. Thank you.